USA, USA,
USA, USA. All right, coming in hot off the USA gold medal win over Canada, like it just happened. Just happened.
So let's talk just briefly about the whole Olympic Committee pageantry.
I thought the Olympics were over.
It is now. They always end with like some big. I know, but
I'm like, I thought we were done. I saw the dog run down the track. Whatever.
It's like 25 minutes from when the like final goal was scored till they sang the song. Like, okay, so they all jump around, and then the whole Olympic Committee has to get out, and then they announce each person from the Olympic Committee that's on the ice, which is like 15 people, and they announce it in, I think, 2 languages, and then they line them all up, and then they give out the silver award. The Canadians are probably just usually put a trash can next to the door as they leave because they don't give a shit. And then after they give them all the silver awards, they're handing them these little teddy bears. I'm like, these are grown fucking men who just lost what only thing in life they wanted, and you're giving them a teddy bear. Like, put it in the to-go bag. What are we doing?
Just put it in the swag bag, and we're done.
You don't need to hand out the teddy bear. They don't want the teddy bear.
And flowers and the whole thing. You're like, really? No.
It's give them the award, sing the song. Let them go. It's too much. It's too much pageantry. Okay, so that was fresh on our minds.
Yeah.
Also, congratulations to the women's U.S. hockey team. They won, the first ever Black hockey player to win a gold medal.
Right.
A lot of USA stuff happening. Canada's mad, man.
We're a powerhouse,
Canada's
you know.
mad. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Canada, you know.
Yeah.
What'd they ever do for us?
Maple
so
syrup.
what? Yeah, that's true. Well, we had Vermont for that. All right. So what are you sharing me with? Shares with me today.
I have a few internet things that I have to share because they've all happened this week and they all make me laugh. Make you cry, but then make you laugh. Punch the monkey from the Japanese zoo. You haven't heard Punch the Monkey? Oh, Punch the Monkey was
Is Punch his name?
Punch
or did he punch
name.
someone? Okay.
No, Punch is his name.
A monkey?
This tiny little monkey. It's so cute, and the mom shunned him, and he was bullied, and so the zookeeper people took him, and they gave him like a little stuffed animal, and that was like his thing. And so they try and like reintroduce him, and he gets bullied again, and he takes his little stuffed animal, and he's cuddling with his stuff. Right, everybody on the internet's crying, but then somebody takes him in, and he's got but Punch the Monkey, that was a big one. And then there's a guy on TikTok who makes me laugh so hard, Zach Peter, and he does a daily update for Nancy Guthrie, BT Dubs. Can we like
what's going on?
What's happening with this? So
I think there's so much that they're not telling us, and so we're not getting like a up to the minute lowdown on what's going on, because they're keeping it very quiet. Because they know. For sure. They know things.
For sure. But he refers to her as Nancy Bonet Ramsey, like John Bonet Ramsey, because
that is awful.
So he does his daily Nancy Bonet Ramsey update.
God.
Oh, it just makes me laugh. It's funny. And then the last one was, you probably haven't seen it because it just started hitting. So there's a 13-year-old, there's a family at the Daytona 500. And the 13-year-old, they're walking somewhere outside, and the 13-year-old's on his phone, and he gets slashed in the neck, missed his carotid. He's okay, by like some crazy homeless guy who had just gotten released out of jail. And they're interviewing him and his mom. And so he, like, the lady's like, so, like, is this gonna like get you to like not be on your phone so much anymore? And he's like, no, like, I wish it was, like, he's in like perfect 13-year-old language, essentially says like, I wish like life wasn't this way where I had to pay attention to what's going on around me. And he's like kind of flirting with the camera, and he's doing this kind of stuff. And then his mom starts talking. He's full aura farming, and it's
It's his
it's
moment.
His moment. And then his mom starts talking and she's like, oh, it was terrifying. And, and he has nightmares and the kid looks so red. His mom like, having fucking nightmares. And then he turns back to the camera and he's all,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Why she's talking about why she's talking about this horrid slashing of the neck, and he's all, oh, it is pure 13-year-old gold. It is so fantastic.
His moment. Speaking of the monkey, it reminded me of one of the podcasts I listened to. They do it's called On Brand, and they do deep dives into like iconic brands. They did one about Build-A-Bear. You remember the Build-A-Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So apparently there was another monkey that had the same type of situation, and they made a Build-A-Bear for it that had a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and it was like a surrogate mom for it. So, or maybe it was the other way around. It might have been the mom lost the baby, the mom monkey lost the baby, and they made I can't remember which, but they made one with a heartbeat, so it mimicked like a real, animal.
When you see the initial like intros to Punch the Monkey, it's so sad because
I think I have seen it or heard of it.
So cute,
on for a while.
So cute. He's just cuddling with this little stuffed animal, and they're like, and all the other monkeys are so mean to him. And there's like one point where one of the monkey takes and like drags him across the ground, and like, it's just. But then
I think I have seen some of that. Yeah.
I don't know how you couldn't. It's everywhere.
Well, my Kersey is I've got a couple. One that I sent you.
That's so terrifying.
It just made me laugh so hard. And I'll post the picture on our Instagram page. But we were coming back from Tombstone, and we stopped to get something to eat. So this was at like a burger place. And I go to sit down, and I'm like, it was the booth across from us. It wasn't the booth that we were sitting in. And I look over, I'm like, oh my God, someone's hair extension. Like they leaned back, and it was loose, and it stuck perfectly to the back of the booth. Just this long blonde hair extension. And I just started laughing. And I'm like, and Tom's like, I didn't know what that was. That's why I didn't sit there. It's someone's hair extension. So I go to tell the employee, I said, there's something stuck to the booth over here that I think you're going to want to, take care of. And she's like, what? I go, it looks like a hair extension. She's looking at me like, what? So she comes over,
like,
she just starts laughing. She goes and gets a pair of gloves. She grabs it. I sit down, and I could just hear them dying laughing in the back as she's telling them what it is. But it just, the visual was hilarious. So I'll post that. So secondly, I think I've figured out how to win the battle with my shower curtain that keeps touching me. So I think the ultimate solution is you got to get one of those curved rods that bows out. So, but I'm not going to do that. So our shower, it's a handheld, shower head. It's not one of the real fancy ones with all the massage settings. It's just a regular one I got off of, Amazon. But it does have a little dial on it so that you can turn the pressure down. It's either full strength or turn it down. So the problem I have is when I have to go hands-free,
Okay.
I need both hands to soap, shampoo, whatever. Yeah. And I hang up the head, and then that's when all the blowing starts. So I've discovered that if I just dial it down to the minimum pressure, hang it up, there's still a little water. So I still have a little water if I need it, but I can soap up, I can shampoo up, and nothing blows around. And then
and then you can take it off, crank it back up, and do what you need to do. Okay.
Yes. So I'm pretty excited about that,
Okay. I mean, it's a win.
Yeah, it is a win. It's a small win.
Until you can get Tom to go get
go get the big rod. So anyway, and that's
glad.
Yeah. It's the little things like that, So, all right. So today's topic, being the good Catholic girls that we are.
Sure.
We are in the season of Lent.
We are.
So we're going to, I guess you would say this is our interpretation of Lent, because we're going to get a lot of shit wrong, I'm sure.
Sure. Yeah.
We lived it our whole,
Yeah.
lives.
I mean, I did some 8 seconds of research, and I started reading. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I kid and PTSD again. So I'm like, I'm just going to wing. I'm just going to use like, life experience.
I will give you the 5-minute tour of what Lent is, because I found a very succinct thing. So it is the observance in the liturgical year in preparation for Easter. It's the 40 days before Easter.
Yes.
It echoes the 40 days Jesus spent fasting in the desert and enduring temptation by Satan, according to the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, before beginning his public ministry. Okay, so that's where all the fasting comes from. You know, Jesus was in the desert fasting. There's a lot of fasting in Lent.
A lot of
fasting. What I didn't realize, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand the correlation or the relationship between Mardi Gras and Lent.
Oh, yeah, they have no idea.
They have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do you think the whole Mardi Gras thing comes from?
Yeah.
It's not just some random party that they have in New Orleans every year. It's
not on the same day every year.
Exactly. But what I didn't realize, doing my 8 seconds of research, was that Mardi Gras is the last day of Carnival. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Carnival starts on the last day of the Christmas season, which is January 6th.
Okay.
So that's technically when Carnival starts, the Epiphany. That's when the wise men came and said, we got to find this Jeebus guy in the desert. Found him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Happy day in America.
All right.
So that goes on until Fat Tuesday.
Yep.
Mardi Gras.
Which is the Coup de Gras.
Exactly. So then the next day, Ash Wednesday, that's when Lent begins. Didn't know that whole relationship.
In true Catholic fashion, you got to party your balls off before you make a sacrifice.
Right. So I remember Ash Wednesday. Let's see. The fasting rules were, I think you had to fast.
I think you just get one meal, right?
Right. One meal and 2 small meals that aren't really a meal, like maybe some snackies. But we all had to go to church and get the ashes on our foreheads.
Yeah.
And I'll give you the 5-second doodah on why the ashes. So those ashes are actually from the palms from Palm Sunday from the prior year. That's the Sunday before Easter is Palm Sunday.
Yes.
So they take those palm branches, they burn them. Those become the ashes for your Ash Wednesday for the following year. Where they keep them, I don't know.
Do you think they really do that, though?
They're supposed to. Oh. Well, you think they just clean out the fireplace and call it a day?
I'm just asking.
I don't know. Where do they store it? Where do they store that for a year? But, like the uniform wasn't enough. You get home from school the rest of the day, you got to walk around with that stuff on your forehead.
Yeah.
And I actually saw a lady the other day at the store, and it was a perfect cross on her forehead. And I thought, that's got to either be a Sharpie or a stencil. And when did they start using a stencil? I want to know. It used to just be a big smudge that was supposed to look like a cross. Didn't look anything like it.
They don't go down and then across. They go. They.
Yeah. One swoop, done.
Yeah.
So anyway,
maybe she just had an eager artistic priest who
was
very particular about it.
I don't know. Yeah. So also the other day of fasting, I believe, was Good Friday, which is the Friday before Easter.
Correct.
And we would all complain, in school, oh, we got to go to church again. There's a lot of church involved.
There's a lot of church
during the Easter season.
We went to church like more than once a week during Lent.
We went every day.
Every day, I thought.
Our grade school they shortened all the periods by 5 minutes so that we could all go to mass every day.
Yeah.
During Lent.
I kind of remember that.
A lot of church. And we would complain about it. And we had a teacher once that said, on Good Friday, my mother used to make me sit for 3 hours between noon and 3 p.m. because supposedly that's when Jesus was dying on the cross. I had to sit and do nothing for 3 hours. Okay, so don't complain that you have to go to church. an extra time.
I'm going to complain anyways.
I'm like, okay. But to me, it felt like the entire Lent season was being in a constant state of punishment. Like you're being punished for something that you didn't do because it was Lent.
Yeah. Well, and it was always like, okay, don't eat meat on Fridays. Well, what does that do?
So that whole thing was
what does that do?
Meat is considered or was
a luxury,
considered a luxury, and you are demonstrating that you are foregoing luxuries as a symbol of abstinence, penitence.
I feel like fish is far more of a luxury than meat.
Well, I mean, like shellfish, lobster, crab,
salmon,
some scallops in there.
Yeah, like if you go line up if you go line up all the meats, like
it's pretty
tilapia might not be the most expensive, but like on an average, like you can get ground beef for $2.99 a pound. You can get some chicken thighs for about the same, but like you there's no other than tilapia.
I mean, now maybe not back then, but now.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it goes to show that the times, like the cat, like update it, make it swaggy.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain exceptions, like I think pregnant women, mentally handicapped people, people over the age of what did I see? Over the age of 59 don't have to do it. Anyone in a compromised situation or something like that where it would be a risk to your health if you
is the fish fillet back?
It never went away.
Oh, okay. I thought it came and went.
They always have it.
I did see the sign for the Shamrock Shake, which I'm going to bypass because the last several times that I've gotten them, it's disgusting. It's not good anymore. I will tell you, the Dairy Queen mint, so whatever dip sauce that they got, delightful. Big fan. Had that last night.
And isn't it Scotch Mallow season?
I did get my mint Scotch Mallows. I have them saved. Sonia and I, shout out Sonia, we're going to dinner. That will be our dessert. Nice. Yeah. The mint Scotch Mallows.
You mentioned the fillet of fish.
Yes.
Now, I hadn't had one in years. Not my go-to if I go to McDonald's, which isn't very often. But I was listening to a show last year, and they were talking about Lent, and they were talking about fish on Fridays. I said, you know what? I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Ew.
No, it was actually really good. I'll tell you why. Because I got there right as they were changing over from breakfast to lunch. And they said, oh, we're going to have to make it because we're just changing over. So you have to pull forward and wait. I'm telling you, that thing was fresh. And it was actually pretty good. They're small. I don't know if they've gotten smaller. It seems like it, but it wasn't bad. So that kicked off a whole thing that we did last year. We were on like a quest to find the best fish sandwich in town.
Okay.
And we've had a few. Okay. You're going to say ew, but I'm telling you, Arby's, that's a pretty good fish sandwich.
Oh.
And that came off of a recommendation of someone I worked with. They said,
great. That's great.
Arby's isn't bad. I'm like, Arby's? Really? Who still eats there? Not a bad fish sandwich. Actually, pretty good.
I'm so glad for you.
So,
our family opted for cheese pizza or scrambled eggs on Fridays a lot. That was kind of our go-to. Yeah.
I wish we could have had cheese pizza or even just spaghetti with no meat sauce.
Yeah.
Because you can have dairy, you can have eggs.
Yeah.
You can have fish. Just no beef, pork, chicken.
Well, there's so many rules.
Lamb.
There's just too many. You can't have lamb.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules. A lot of rules involved with Lent. So basically, your general Lenten practices beyond the food restrictions are increasing your daily prayer and reading the Bible.
Yeah.
Almsgiving to the poor through money, time, or talents. Penance. Penance is a big one.
Yeah.
So here's where you're supposed to give something up as like a self-sacrifice.
Yes.
So a lot of people give things up during the month of Lent.
Yes.
All right. So did you ever give anything up for Lent?
So many things. So I was thinking about all of the miscellaneous. I'm sure there's others, but I know that like I gave up Diet Coke once.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was rough.
Ooh.
That was rough.
That's a tough one.
I quit Diet Coke completely for like a few years. And then somebody was like, well, why would you do that if you really like it? Like, why would you deprive yourself of something that brings you such great joy? And I'm like, you're exactly right. So I've cut way back because I used to drink like 7 of those a day. Now I drink maybe 1 or 2. It's just my little treat. I've given up sugar. I've given up like chocolate or candy. I've given up booze. I don't know as a child, like I don't know what things I ever did. I don't remember. I don't recall. It was probably candy or chocolate. Like it was probably just like, stuff that I kind of ate.
I'm going to be helping around the house more. Or I'm going to, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to do my homework. I'm going
to study more. I'm going to all the things that as a 12, 13-year-old I didn't do and didn't stick. Yeah. But for sure, like, the Diet Coke one was really rough. Oh, it's rough. I'll never do that again. Caffeine, I think, probably. Ugh, bad idea.
Yeah, I know. I think I did booze. At least once.
Now, I will say, as with every Catholic situation, there's always a loophole. So Sunday is not a day of Lent. Now, I don't know why this came up this way, because if you count from Ash Wednesday to Easter, it's not 40 days. It's like 44, so Sunday's not a day of Lent. But, like, I don't think, in the year 100 that they were like, oh, we're going to do this thing to honor this person, but also we're going to skimp on this day. Like, we're just going to forget this day. But that was always the cheat code, is Sunday is not a day of Lent, because if you keep the Sundays in, it's more than 40 days. So always, right? Like, so
your cheat day.
Dad gave up beer all the time, and Sunday he'd be out doing the yard work or doing whatever, drinking beer. And it's like, what are you doing? He's like, Sunday's not a day of Lent. So it's pure
I never heard that,
cheat.
but that's a good one.
But it is like, if you go look up whatever it says for Lent, it'll tell you Sunday is not a day of Lent. I don't get that. I don't understand that.
And this was the time of year in church where the readings were really long, long.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of audience participation. And we had these family friends. They had a son that he was a little odd, but he was pretty funny. And I remember one time we were having dinner or something, or they were part of my parents' dinner group. And the mom was like, oh, I really enjoy the Easter masses during this time, because of the audience participation or the congregational participation. And her son looks at her, he's like, oh yeah, you just like to yell, crucify him, crucify him.
I mean, you got to find the things about the sermons and the masses that you like, and just got to lean into them.
Yeah. But just a lot of church.
A lot of church. So much church.
A lot.
Now, Palm Sunday, which is the Sunday before Easter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell you a little Palm Sunday story.
Uh-oh.
It is this is how dumb I was as a child. Okay. I was still in grammar school. So probably 5th grade. And the kids in the neighborhood were all like just out playing, having a good time. And they were like throwing water balloons at it. Like they were hiding and like throw, like, okay, big deal. It's a fucking water balloon. It's not that big of a deal. So I thought the power of Jesus Christ would save me from getting hit with a water balloon, and had my Palm Sunday palms in the shape of a cross as I skated into,
like the vampires,
into the war zone of where we were throwing the water balloons, thinking again, my Palm Sunday leaves and the power of Jesus Christ will save me. Boom, got totally nailed. Cried. Why was I crying? It's water. It's not a big deal. The power of Jesus Christ did not save me. I did get hit with it. But like, could you imagine? Like, there were a bunch of non-Catholic public school kids. A couple of them a little rough, but not terrible. But not the epitome, not the leaders in their class. More class clowns than class presidents. But not bad, just fun. Like, and all of them were like older. They were probably all in high school, laughing hysterically at like, who is this 12-year-old with her Palm Sunday palm Catholic girl who lives up the street? I'm fucking nailing her ass so hard with a water balloon. Yeah, that is an imprinted memory in my brain.
I love it.
What the fuck was I? Yeah, that's how delusional children can be. That they think the palms are going to save them from the water balloon. Yeah.
Well, we used to take the palms and, like, you know, you make them into a little cross or whatever. And we used to do that with them. But also during this time, this was when you had to do Stations of the Cross too.
Oh yeah. Yep. I got Stations of the Cross listed on my list. Oh, that was the worst. Oh, and so long.
It was so long. And it probably wasn't, but it felt like it.
Felt like it was.
It felt like it. And, you know, the whole Passion of the Christ and all that stuff.
All of it.
I mean, you got a whole Broadway play out of it. You got Jesus Christ Superstar out of the whole thing.
Speaking of Broadway plays, to kick off the Lenten season, we went to the Book of Mormon. Oh, it is so hilarious.
Yeah.
It is so funny. It is so inappropriate. It is so fantastic. It is, anybody who hasn't seen it needs to see it. It is delightful. Hollywood, California is a cesspool of disgustingness, and I'm glad we went to the matinee and not a show that was after dark. It's like, I haven't been to Hollywood in probably the last time I went to the Pantages 7 years ago, and man, the Olympics, the world coming here, I don't think you can clean it up. Like, I don't think it's possible unless you just have a bunch of free drugs and a bunch of buses to take them all to a den of drugs and just lure them out with more drugs. Like, it is so bad. Just people shitting on the side of the street, people openly doing drugs. And it's not like all in one little area, right? Like, Skid Row isn't Skid Row. It's Skid fucking 2 Mile Square. Like, it's... Anyways, but the Book of Mormon was hysterical. And my 24-year-old daughter enjoys it because she doesn't enjoy much of anything. She's like, that was really funny. So she was...
Well, we had a good time with...
Pleasantly surprised.
We had a good time with her last week. I think she enjoyed the show, so she might have to be a semi-regular, recurring character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so my birthday falls on Easter this year.
Oh wow!
Lucky
that's right.
Me.
Okay.
Yep. And
you gonna eat an extra egg? Chocolate
maybe.
egg?
I really I like the Easter candy. I like a good malted egg.
Love a good malted egg.
A Cadbury egg.
Yeah.
I like Peeps.
Oh, I love Peeps. Love them.
Peeps are one of those things people are.
I will tell you,
like, you either like them or you don't like them.
The Monday after Easter is great because people don't buy enough Peeps, so they all go on sale, and it's 75% off, and you just gobble them up. I love a Peep.
So they've gotten a little out of control with the Peeps flavors.
There's
though.
A lot of
I don't need a sriracha Peep.
I don't need a Dr. Pepper.
I don't need a dill pickle Peep.
I don't need a hot tamale Peep.
Exactly. I'll take a standard yellow chick peep. I'll do a pink bunny. That's about it.
They did a vanilla peep, which was basically just like a little bit more vanilla flavor than normal. And that one was really good because it felt like it cut the sugar down a little bit and kind of leaned more into the marshmallow flavor. I haven't seen it since they did it. I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll have to look for it now.
We also had it around our house, a lot of the big C's candy eggs. Usually it was a chocolate walnut. Not a fan of the walnut, or like a chocolate buttercream. It was always like you just cut it into little pieces and you just take a little sliver of it. Those are good.
Till it disappears. Yeah.
Till it's gone. Yeah. C's candy.
We would always. I saw a thing online with how to make cocktails out of those big hollow chocolate Easter bunnies. Oh. You just pop the head off and just fill it.
Yeah. Fill it you always were like, oh, you'd see the bunny and you'd be like, is it a solid? Because if you got a solid milk chocolate bunny, you were like, whoa.
You were rich.
And, yeah. I didn't get a whole lot of solid milk chocolate bunnies.
No.
We did have a lot of C's candy around though.
When did kids start getting toys for Easter? We never got toys. It was always just an Easter basket full of candy. We never got toys.
Oh, Easter's a production now. Easter's a production. So my brother and sister-in-law, they have 3 boys that are all adults now, and they all have kids. But there's 2 separate Easter egg hunts. There's the little kid Easter egg hunt, and then there's the adult Easter egg hunt. And that thing is brutal. Like my one nephew, like his wife, she got like elbowed in the face because they're like all pushing and shoving to get the golden egg because the golden egg has $100 bill in it. And I mean, yes, it's about the money, but it's more about the competition for this group, and it's hilarious to watch. But then one year they didn't get the adult kids didn't get Easter basket, and it was when all those memes were like, "You don't love me anymore," and it's like, what are you talking about? It's just because, well, you're not buying me an Easter basket, so you must not love me anymore. And it's like, you're an adult, you're 35 years old.
You're 45.
It's like, I still won the Easter basket. So we used to do the little the plastic. They don't even have those anymore. The little strawberry basket plastics, and then you get the pipe cleaner, and then you put the stuff. So we'd make. There was a lot of making of Easter baskets in my youth.
So, and to me, Easter grass to me is like tinsel. I can't stand it because it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
And all of your jelly beans and your chocolate eggs and your malted eggs would all sink to the bottom of the basket, and you had to fish them out. And it was like that grass was everywhere. Everywhere. Hated it.
I haven't had a good jelly bean in a long time, which reminds me of the cute little Jack from the South. Who you Google Jack from the South jelly bean, and he's talking to his little sister. He's like 5, she's like maybe 3, and he's asking her if she knows what a jelly bean is, and he goes, "You don't even know what a jelly bean is."
Jelly bean,
jelly bean. and his mom's like, "Ooh, jelly beans are nasty," and he's all, "No, they ain't."
We always got
full of sugar.
God, full of sugar. Yeah. We always got dressed up for Easter Mass, and my dad would get my mom and I like a little flower to wear or something like that. And we have a lot of pictures of us dressed up for Easter Sunday. It was a big holiday in our house.
Big holiday for us. Yeah. Catholics, John and Priscilla were Catholic to the still are. She still is, anyways.
Yeah, so
I will say one of the fun ways to kick off the Lenten season is always the Shenanigans in New Orleans at Mardi Gras, and we can't not mention Shia LaBeouf's little episode in Arrest. He was hammered and trying to start fights
this year.
I think he dropped a couple of slurs that were not appropriate. I don't remember which one, but there was this huge guy that was like, "Bro, stay down," and he kept trying to get up. He's all, "Dude, stay down." Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, he's apparently off the wagon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, New Orleans. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
I have.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Just normal. I can't imagine Mardi Gras.
Oh, I would. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
awful.
a nutty city, but
it's fun. It's fun.
I don't see. I like to stay away from those kind of events.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was 20, 25, but
no,
not at this age.
No. Again, I like mild chaos, right? Like, I like to be able to get into a place that's a little crowded, but like not line out the door and shoulder to shoulder. Like a big group of people having a good time. Like I want more than, right? Like I want it full, but not over capacity.
Yeah, one of when we went to the trip that we took to Yellowstone, or as I like to call it, Jellystone, the hotel we were staying at, we're in the bar, just having a drink, whatever. After, oh no, this is when we were in Jackson, and so we're in the bar having a drink, and this guy comes in, and we overhear him say something about Mammoth, and we're looking at him, we're like, oh, we're from June Lake, and he's like, oh, I have a place in Mammoth. Well, this guy, Paul, he's pretty gregarious, and his Instagram page popped up. He was at the Mrs. Roper parade in Huntington Beach this year.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Dude, there were like 100 of them.
It's just a bunch of women in muumuus and big red curly wigs. And,
Jesus, yes. So
we
somebody
were laughing.
Yes.
I'm like, Paul's at the Mrs. Roper parade in Huntington Beach.
Yeah. Somebody on a bike got hit by a car.
Oh.
I don't know if it was with that group but it was around the same time. And then we have a new regular homeless guy who likes to light the bathroom on fire. This is the third time. So that all was happening at the same time. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just another day in Huntington Beach.
I mean, I do love a parade, but you gotta love the niche topic there. Like, it was probably a group of women that had a party one time and said, let's all dress like Mrs. Roper from Three's Company. And now it's a whole freaking parade where they got to close down the street.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like they have the, they're like they've some of the men have done the like dad, like dressed like a dad with a like white New Balance and the jean shorts and the, right? Like there's just like, right, it just makes it
parade.
Yeah, it's just little, it just makes it a little more exciting. It keeps your little group together. Instead of wearing the sash that says bride to be, you're wearing a wig and a muumuu.
I like the ones where they go to a thrift store and pick out bridesmaids dresses, and everyone has to wear one of these dresses from the thrift store.
Or they do that like T-shirt thing where it's like 5 people and you have to, and you just you can't have your own T-shirt and you got to wear whatever T-shirt somebody bought for you. Those are fun.
And it has some like
shenanigans,
hilarious or crude saying, like it'll say like mustache rides or something like that,
right?
Or just something,
or it'll have the naked body with the hot bikini, and it's just silly shenanigans. I'm a big fan of silly shenanigans.
Yeah, those were fun. Those were fun.
Now, I don't know if you have heard, but to celebrate and start the Lent season, old Marky Wahlberg has released an app called Hallow, not Hello, Hallow, Hallow, and it is a prayer app. And apparently it is the #1 prayer app. I don't know how many prayer apps there are and how does one determine if it's #1. Also, it's $70 a year after the free trial. Like, why am I going to pay? Like, just pick up the Bible and read it. You don't need an app.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't understand.
I don't either. But, somebody's paying for that. Is it like read in his voice?
I have no idea. I'm not fucking signing up for it.
And then God said.
And then his music is playing in the background. I don't know.
He's eating a Whataburger, or no, wait, is it not? Right? Is it Whataburger?
It's Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers.
Yeah,
Wahlburger. I'm thinking Whataburger. He's eating a Wahlburger.
I appreciate his dedication.
Friday. I can have a burger. It ain't Friday. What?
Appreciate his dedication to Catholicism and Christ and prayer and all of the things that he does in his life. But $70 a year for a prayer app when you, dear God.
Yeah, but how much is that a month?
It doesn't matter. Why you? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Like of all the things.
Of all the things you're going to spend money on per month, this it's not right. Like
I'm talking about Mark Wahlberg. Like of all the things you could come up with,
you could have done, it would have been much more advantageous, and people would spend $70 a month if you put together a fitness app and just put your daily workouts on it.
Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty funny. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Well, Google it. Hallow. Hallow. Hallow.
Oh,
the number one prayer app. It might be the only prayer app. So of course it's number one. Anyways.
Yeah. So, you know, when you have people, not that anyone has done this to me in a long time, but when people get on you like, oh, you're Catholic, but you don't go to church anymore. Sweetie, I have had enough church for all of us.
Dude, 13 years, kindergarten through 12th grade.
Every day during Lent for how many years? I think I'm covered.
Also required was some sort of religion or Bible class in those K through 12 years.
Yeah.
So I've had enough of the Bible in church.
I went all the way through college. I got more than anybody.
Yeah, you got,
I got extra and bonus, and you know all those holy days of obligation, all those First Fridays, all of those benedictions, all of them, all of it. Yeah.
So I've already not like I chose. Okay, what am I gonna like? I'm gonna like focus on not frivolous spending. Like that was gonna be my thing, and which would include not buying a mint cookie dipped cone from Dairy Queen. That's frivolous spending, and I did that. And on Wednesday, Lent Wednesday, anyways.
You mean Ash Wednesday?
So starting today, whatever day, I didn't do it. So I'm still gonna try.
Well,
kind of.
You know, I mean, I have my New Year's.
I really want.
I have my New Year's resolutions I'm focusing on. So, giving up something for Lent might contradict or, you know, cause me to lose focus on my New Year's resolutions. So, you know, I haven't really given up anything for Lent. But I am going to eat more fish sandwiches. I'm telling you that much.
That's great. You can eat them for the both of us.
Yep.
Because you know what I will not be doing? Eating a fish sandwich of any kind. I might eat a fish taco.
Yeah.
Fish taco, maybe. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it won't be from a fast food place.
Yeah, we make our own because it's hard to find them. Other than Rubio's, it's hard to find ones that are even any good. So, you got to make your own.
I'm in the land of
fish taco.
Mexican food, so there's fish tacos everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got on Lent.
That's all I got on Lent. We covered everything.
Yeah.
I got my fun What You Talking About Willis.
All right. What you talking about, Willis?
So there was a lady on the Tickety Talk who decided that she was going to say that that she is a cradle Catholic, which is they eat fish on Fridays. They don't go to church and they give something up for Lent. And I was like, it's very similar to what we commonly referred to as a CEO Catholic, which is Christmas, Easter only.
Easter only.
Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm sure there's plenty more different options, but yes, there was I'm not even a CEO Catholic anymore.
There's also cafeteria Catholic, where you pick and choose what you want to follow and what you don't want to follow.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, C&E Catholics. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember.
But I remember never heard
going to church. We got to get there early because all the C&Eers will be there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like as you start leading up to Easter, like each weekend it gets a little crowded, a little more crowded, a little more crowded, a little more crowded. Yeah. And then we're a standing room only. I mean, I'm sure they don't mind because probably a lot of the CEO Catholics like will put bigger chunks of money in because they feel the guilt. Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
I don't feel Catholic guilt anymore. I've worked those out with my therapist.
You got to put up the guilt shield.
It's up.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, what you're talking about, Willis, has nothing to do with Lent or Easter. I was perusing the Tickety Talk, and I came across the term mukbang. What is a mukbang? It literally translates to an eating broadcast. And it's from Korean miak. I have no idea how to say it. Miak Nguyen, which means eating, and bang song, which means broadcast. So what it is like you take a big piece of pizza and you eat it right in the camera, making a lot of noise and just
there's a lot of that on. I fucking hate that shit online.
There's a lot of like, what is it called? SMR. What is it? SMR? SMR?
What's
MRS?
MRS?
Where like,
I don't know.
There's like, it's like you're listening to the sound of someone breathing and it's supposed to calm you or whatever that's called. But it has a lot of that.
You know who would hate that? Rebecca.
We were just talking about it. That's why I thought, this is a good one, because we were just talking about how, people eating with their mouth open or eating loud food in a quiet place. Well, it's basically that right in your face in a video. And
I do run across them on. There's a there's a handful of
while they're eating, they talk to you too.
Like this. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. ASMR.
I'm not a fan.
I think it's called ASMR.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, I could not scroll through past that fast enough. Because I don't want to sign up for it. It's bad enough when it's thrust upon you, but I'm not signing up for it.
I don't like a lot of noise in general, like excessive noise in general, right? Like I don't like the people that tap their fingernails on things. I can see it. I don't need you to draw attention to it. The frame is this big and it's in 70% of it. You don't have to tap it. I got you, girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not. I'm not a fan of the. Yeah. Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
So
that's it.
We just took a trip to Tombstone.
Yeah, how was that? Tell me all about it.
It was fun. I mean, we're in Arizona, so we're trying to explore some different, places. So
it's small.
It's very small. It is, I think, okay, I've been to Virginia City. I've been to Bodie. Tombstone, I was very underwhelmed by Tombstone. I have to confess I've never seen the movie.
The movie's funny.
I'm familiar with it, but I've never seen it. But you would think with that and the way it is so hyped for what it is, it's very underwhelming.
What's the place that we went to with the ghost town when we went?
That was Bodie.
By you. Okay, yeah.
That
was pretty nice.
Tombstone is.
It's a good hour and a half.
And the thing is they've discovered how to charge you extra for everything. So you can go take the mine tour. Obviously, that's going to be extra. I don't go under the ground. And then you can go to, there's like the shootout at the OK Corral. You got to pay extra for that. I'm like, I don't need to see that. And while we were there, it was called Vigilante Days. So they had special things going on already.
Okay.
They had little skits and vignettes and, little, here, we're going to do a little gunfight and this, that, and the other. So we saw plenty of that. We're going to do a fake hanging and that kind of stuff. So we didn't need to pay for it. If you wanted to go to Boot Hill, the cemetery, you had to pay for that. Jeez. So they've discovered how to monetize everything. God bless them. It's a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. But if I was a 10-year-old boy, I think I would have just been fascinated and thought it was the coolest thing on earth.
Do they have like an all-inclusive where you can just pay one thing and you get everything, or is it all?
No.
You need to do that. You make it slightly less expensive. You do the all-inclusive. I am just, I'm tired of, this is the fake price. This is the real price. When you if I know going into it, I can plan better. Like I can. It's just, And I will assume that probably there's some statistics, there's some analysis that like less people go if they're turned off and they see the big whatever.
Right.
But put both entry level, VIP package.
Right.
Then you can choose, and then you're not. I think most people would be less irritated and angry and upset when they get there and they're like, well, why doesn't this explain it? Why isn't this on it? Like when we went to the Mob Museum, which was fun, they had that. You could pay this price just to go through the Mob Museum, or if you pay this price, you get 2 of the 3 extra things. And then if you want, and it was like, okay, well, the 2 extra things look fun. Let's do it. Why not? Like, it was all right there. There was no surprise when I got there. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mob Museum.
So there's not a whole, like I said, there's not a whole lot around there. No. It's a small town. So we stayed at a little hotel nearby. We had the dog with us. And so he was the rock star of the day because basically you just walk up and down the main street. They have it blocked off. So people walk around and there's the saloons, there's restaurants, there's gift shops. There's, your typical oldie time Western type of businesses. So that took like half a day. So then the rest of the day we drove a little bit further south to Bisbee, Arizona. Now that's a cool town. I kind of wish we had stayed there and then gone back to visit Tombstone, but
there you go.
It's an old mining town, as they all are around there. There's still an active mine there. And it's just a cool little town. It's real artsy. There's a lot of little, like these windy walk streets that kind of take you up these little alleyways. And there's just a bunch of like people have made paintings and stuck them on the walls, and just really cool little businesses, cool little gift shops, coffee shops, hotels, restaurants, museums. And I thought, this is a cool little town. We got to come back here. So then we drove over to one of the other towns nearby, and there's a historic marker lookout type of area. So we go up this like fire road, windy switchback fire road that's like pretty much close to 1 lane in a lot of spots. I'm like, okay, we're gonna die on this road.
Flashbacks.
And you get up to the top, and it's a big lookout, and then there's trails if you want to hike, or people were on quads and things like that. And we're looking around, and I'm reading the little plaque, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize how close we were to Mexico. That you can see the border wall way up there. I thought it was train tracks, and I'm like, oh no, that's not train tracks, that's the border wall. So, that was part of the trip. And then we saw on the way home, we stopped at like an old, it's some kind of ruins. It's like an old adobe type of ruin.
Okay.
It was free. That one was free, amazingly.
Perfect.
And very pet friendly. So, since we had the dog with us the whole time, but he was the rock star of Tombstone. We were walking him up and down the streets, and even like the performers were like, hey, can I pet your dog? Hey, I was like, all right, come on, everybody, come on over. So he had a good time too. So
good.
It was good. Yeah.
Culture.
Doing stuff. So, yep. Well, that's all I got.
All right. Well, welcome back. Happy Lent.
Yeah. Yeah, you too.
USA.
Yeah. Olympics are almost over.
Yeah.
Or they will be over by the time.
They're over. That's it.
They're done.
I think closing ceremonies are shortly.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, be patriotic, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
That's all
Peace
I got.
out, everybody.
All right. Peace in the Middle East.